Alright folks, and welcome to the channel. And in today's video we're going to do a little bit of experimentation. Yeah, we're going to do a bit of an experiment. We're going to see if we can take this little Fender Bassbreaker 007 and turn it into a metal amp. So let's check this out. I've had this little amp quite a while now. I think it's a decent little amp, but it's not really a metal amp. Yeah, Fender Dodo. Is it the Mustang? The sort of Mustang digital sort of modelling amp, and that's got some good metal tones in it. I've seen quite a few videos on that little amp. But what I thought is, let's take an absolutely non-metal amp. Like I said, this is, yeah, you can get some sort of decent rock tones out of it. And see if we can make a bit of a metal monster out of it. Well, metal amp out of it anyway. I'm going to be brutally honest with you. This could go absolutely horribly wrong, or it could go absolutely fantastic, because I've done absolutely no testing. I thought, sod it. Let's just record it. Let's just set everything up, set the cameras up, and just do it. No, so like I say, it could go, and it could be an absolute disaster, or it could work out really good. I'm going to do this is, I mean, yeah, I could have just got one of my distortion pedals, one of the high gain pedals, got either the Joyos, the Moen Violent Metal, yes, I've still got that, my Boss Metal Zone, or any of the other sort of Behringer high gain distortion pedals I've got. But where's the fun in that? I've got some overdrive pedals here. What we're going to do is we're going to sort of stack the gain between the three pedals and the amp. So the pedals we're going to be using are the Guptec Grinder Daryl V edition, the Demon Tube Screamer, and the Joyo Ultimate Drive. At the minute, these two I have got set up in the typical sort of clean boost, but these two we are going to stack the gain on these two. The grinder, yeah, I've got that set up on the grind setting, and that is going to be the clean boost, and then these plus the gain on the amp is where we're going to stack the gain. And since we're going to sort of try and metal up this amp, we're going to use a pointy metal guitar, the Jackson Demolition King V. So the signal path is the Jackson Demolition King V. That's going into the three pedals, so it's going into the grinder first, into the Demon Tube Screamer, into the Ultimate Drive. They're all going into the front of the Fender Bassbreaker 007. Do 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 do. Sorry, just had to be done. Yeah, they're all going in front of that. There's no effects loop on this amp, so there you go. And that's going into the Jet City cab with the Eminence speaker, marked up with the Tortex MV50 and the Toman MB75. So with out and in the pedals on, it sounds a little bit like this. I've not got the treble boost engaged with the treble boost engaged. We'll switch that off for now. On its own, the amp does need the treble boost engaged, but we'll see how it sounds with these three pedals first. So first off, the grinder just as a clean boost. I'm not going to touch any of the settings on the amp EQ itself. I can't show you because Fender decided to put the controls on this amp on the top. that sort of cleans that low end up a little bit. Obviously, it's not really sort of adding any more gain, but it's certainly adding some aggression in there. So yeah, that's definitely cleaning things up a little bit. So let's get off. The Demon Tube Screamer next. At the minute, I've got it in sort of typical Tube Screamer settings, clean boost. So yeah, it's not really sort of doing anything to the gain staging of the amp at the minute because there's no gain on it. So let's add a little bit of gain, about a quarter of the way up. Yeah, we're slightly getting there. Not touched any of the dials on the amp. We're getting there. So, the ultimate drive, like I said, that's a oh, cool. So we just had a little bit of, just a touch of gain. Yeah, we get it. We get in there, boys and girls. We get in there, folks. So yeah, listening to that. Like I say, I've not touched any of the settings on the amp itself yet. That's just with these three pedals. So yeah, I don't think we're going to need to touch that treble boost. We'll add a little bit of treble. Might just add a little bit of gain on the amp, so we're about 10-11 o'clock in. So all we've done there is just added some of that. Just added a tiny amount of top end. So literally, on the treble we're on at 1 o'clock. Mids and bass are still at 12 o'clock. And just turn the gain up a touch. The gain's around about 11 o'clock-ish. So to me, I think we need to just scoop those mids a little bit. So the mids, I'll turn the mids down to about 10 o'clock. We get in there, I think we need to boost that low end up a little bit. Let's just try it at 1 o'clock. Let me just scoop those mids a little bit, add a little bit more bottom end. turn that treble down a touch. Maybe just scoop the mids a little bit. Scoop the mids down to about 9 o'clock-ish. Turn that low end down a touch. I think we're doing all right there at the minute. Tell you what I'm going to do. I am going to add an EQ. Give me 2 seconds. Right, so I've added the Joyo EQ in there. See if we can just shape this tone a little. So at the minute I've got it on everything at the centre. So I might just take a little bit low end out. Scoop some of those mids and take some of that extreme top end off. So yeah, I think we're doing all right there at the minute. I think that low end's still a bit woofy. Let me just engage the treble. So yeah, there you go. Did the experiment work? For me, it did. I think we got a metal tone out of it, definitely. Now, was it the best metal tone you've ever heard? Nah, probably not. And I'll admit that we weren't looking for the best metal tone. We were just looking for a metal tone. I think in the room, it sounded pretty usable. Yeah. Could definitely do with some more tweaking, definitely. It shows what you can do with just a fairly cleanish amp like this. Yes, got a bit of gain in it, and just a couple of gain pedals stacked in front of it and an EQ. So do you need to go out and buy these high gain amps to get a decent metal sound? No. If you've got something like this, or small little amp, and you want to get some metal sounds out of it, all you need to do is just sort of buy 2 or 3 of these cheap overdrive pedals and stack them up. Let me know what you guys think about this little experiment down in the comments. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Miss merch, there's a link to the merch store down in the description. But that's all from me, folks.
And we'll catch you on the next one.
Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.